It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford. And he'll be fighting the man nicknamed Sugar. It's Leonard. He's got a reach of 70 inches, and he stands 175 centimeters tall.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
And here he is, Bud Terence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, an amazing fighter and maybe an even better businessman, the first boxer to earn over $100 million in his career.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round one. Nice stop, but that won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both men step back for just a moment. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw the hook, didn't land. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Nice defense on that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Focus, big deep breaths,
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch of...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Sugar Ray is rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Trying to land that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punching. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need to get back out there. I need to win.
This is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two were made for each other. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's reset. Forget about that round.
Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Only catching air with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These punches coming from every angle. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You weren't loading up.
And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They exchange punches. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. And Sugar is in trouble. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. They knew it when they threw it. The a perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I need to see that again.
Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Switching off, starting to make mistakes, switching off.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Terence Crawford just got rocked. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch. Punch, counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with something that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Unlucky to miss with that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What's he doing? The fight's not over yet.
This is the 10th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Just missed with that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab won't score. Crawford's legs are all over the place. that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Right uppercut just off target. Nice counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar and Leonard against him.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Good work.
On to the 12th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And he scores with the counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. That jab misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Crawford is dazed. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.